Hello world, PDR coming at you here with a 2018 brand new 4Runner. Brand new car, and I'm hitting it with a torch. This is true. We don't have the heat gun, so sometimes you have to go real old school. Get it warm with a torch. I would never ever suggest anybody try this without a lot of experience. I happen to know how to put a torch on paint without burning it. And if you see, I'm not even putting that torch on the paint for more than a quarter of a second, and that's all it takes to burn the paint anyway. I'm just getting it nice and warm. As you see, we got a little dent right under the handle, your average door dent, but it does have kind of a sharp, I'm going to get it a little warmer, it does have kind of a sharp point to that center of it. Let's turn that off. And I got number 1 in there, and I'm right up to it. I'm just going to start working it out real slow. And at this point is when I say, I sure do appreciate y'all clicking on this video. I'm going for the center and I haven't hit it yet. I mean, this is not something you just want to push right out. This is a brand new car, and we are going to take our time. Okay, so I know we just got started. It still looks about the same. Get it warm. Now, as far as the flaming and torching goes, honestly guys, don't ever try that. It's like I've got a lot of time spent doing exactly what I'm doing right here, so I know how hot I want to get it and how long I can do it before there's any damage. Basically, to get this dent out, it's got to be pretty warm, so I'm going to get it to that point where it's hot to the touch. But that point between hot to the touch and burning paint is so small that you have to really know. Now it's almost hot. Almost burned my hand there. Okay, she's hot. Let's turn that off. Set it down safely and come right back in. A little bit of Zen mode. And if you noticed, I had to get right in the center. It's a little ornery. And since I made that high spot, I'm going to have to tap down. So let's get right up to it. I'm going to move the board a little bit. Hopefully you guys can still see. I am, well actually no. Put that board back up a little bit. Basically going to take down these 2 little pushes that I made. Probably should move my tool out of the way. And please excuse the dogs barking. Dogs will be dogs. They just think it's the door, but sometimes you gotta tap on the car, and that sometimes causes the dogs to bark. Yeah, there's a little bit of a tight line there I still want to get. This one's kind of tough, guys. I might not be a full front to back without edits, but we'll definitely try to keep you in the loop here, as long as we can keep these dogs happy. And here we go. Now I'm going to get it warm again. Yeah, I have a little bit of fluid here. I haven't used the torch in a while. Been using the heat gun a lot. I try to heat up the whole area and then get right in there and dial into that center where I need to be. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but once I make a few pushes, I'm going to go in farther with the light, move it farther back so it would be even tougher for you to see. And actually right now is when I probably want to cross-check it and give it a different angle. It's harder to see, It's got a little bit of a different divot to it. I'm going to come in and do a little bit of this dent from this side now, so I can see more of the, I don't know, the edge that I want to hit. And it is, like I say, it's being kind of shifty in there. It's not wanting to sit right there. That was the push, guys. That was the push. Another one in the same spot. A couple more around it to kind of level it out. And now that cross check was pretty valuable. Let's get this. Now I can see it's got a high line to it. So I'm going to move the tool back. And I'm going to tap down this line. The dogs will start barking again. On cue. And since this is a brand new car for, you know, very nice car for a very nice person, we're going to make this what I call showroom, you know, which is as good as it gets. Sometimes dents don't come out 100%, but most of the time they don't. But our job is to make it gone to the naked eye so that the normal person doesn't see a dent. And if anybody wanted to put a board up on any normal car, they could probably find little tiny flaws and imperfections if they looked hard enough. But what we want to do is just get this thing looking really good so that the customer doesn't see it and they're happy with their car. So yeah, I can see there's a little bit more tapping that needs to be done and a little bit more pushing that needs to be done. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we'll come back and show you the final result when this thing looks super clean in about, I don't know, right now for you in about a second, but I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. I wouldn't say we got it out 100%, but I would say we got it out real darn good. As good as I could hope for on a retail. I'd say it came out 98%. When you look at it like that, I mean, is there a little tiny little divot in the center of where that sharpness was? Yeah, but for what we were going for and what we got, I'm really happy with the result, that it came out this nice and this clean. Obviously no push marks and no cracked paint, but it was pretty darn tight, and I think we got it out really nice. And I appreciate y'all clicking on this video. If you would, hit that like button on the way out. That helps out the channel. And otherwise, this has been PDR, and I'm out. Peace.